You are now listening to The Adult Conversation with Candy, Sunshine, Just Drew, and Unrestricted D. So put the kitties to bed, grab your partners for some adult talk and play.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adult Conversation. I'm Candy.
I'm Sunshine Aces.
Hey, I'm Mike.
And I'm filling in this week for Just Drew is Mike. Mike was here last week. So if you don't know, Adult Conversation is an online radio show where we get together a lot of weeks. I can't say every week anymore.
Most weeks.
Most weeks. And we discuss all type of things like love, finance, romance.
Mental health.
Mental health, facts.
Sex.
Sex. I think we didn't spoke up like sex like within the last 5 weeks. We didn't sex like
That's when
times.
everybody paying attention though. When I wanted to talk about dreams and shit, wasn't nobody listening.
Right.
I know, right?
I dream about sex.
What's that, Adidas? Every day I dream about sex?
Yes.
That's my shit right there. When I learned that, I think I was like sex. It's like,
Good shit.
All things sex.
Have you noticed though, since Drew's been out, we start late every day?
facts.
I'm saying shit right there.
Well, we still closing out the stuff from remember when I was trying was gonna have to miss. We're still closing some stuff out. So soon as at I guess I get off at 3:30. At 3:26, I get an urgent email
That you gotta handle.
that I had to handle before I walked out. Then I finally just pushed it off to one of my employees because it was just taking and told him to finish it out. I was like, I'll open up my computer when I get off air.
I understand.
Yeah. So and that traffic was a monster.
It has been bad. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, it's
Down
always.
Kenilworth is rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left early. I know y'all can't do that. Y'all working peoples.
Oh.
Is that a joke or?
You left work early?
Yeah. He left part time.
Okay. I don't know if that was a trick question.
I didn't either. That's why I didn't contemplate it for
I
a
don't know how to
second.
respond or ask that question. Anyway, in Houston.
Yeah.
At least they won. Now it's like, oh, y'all come here to lose twice. Like, fuck.
I didn't think it was gonna go this far. I didn't think they were gonna win the first two.
Oh.
But hey, you know.
Maybe
Blind
they
dog
like.
piss on
Maybe
the
the
wall.
weather down there is more better.
What sports team are we talking about?
Motherfucker.
The Nationals.
Oh, okay. I haven't been following that. Yeah.
The Nationals, our DC Nationals, are in the World Series.
Oh, that I knew that.
Okay.
I'm not a total moron.
I didn't
they
think you was
just
a moron.
they just lost 3 home
I
games.
just thought you was too busy to notice.
in a
I
row.
don't watch the news though, but I mean I know because of the shutdowns in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they play 2 more games there.
2 more games in Houston.
So what if it goes, they win one, the other one win one. The final will be here?
Ain't no more.
I thought you 7.
They're 7. They just lost 3 games at home.
It was 3 games?
3 in a row.
Motherfucker.
2 in Houston,
I
3
ain't
in
paying
DC,
attention.
2 back in Houston. If it goes to 7, then it's
So
going to
2 in
7.
Houston, 3 in D.C., and then 2 there.
Yep.
Okay, well, we had the opportunity to win it here,
Yep.
and we didn't.
I guess Trump thought he was going to give him some good luck by showing up to
Oh,
the
that's
game.
what happened. Trump came and fucked it up.
It was horrible.
Oh,
Horrible.
yeah. Yeah, he shut the shit down.
I'm not
He
going
already
there.
shut down the government. Now he trying to shut down.
He's just trying to fight that impeachment. That's it.
Sunshine ain't got nothing to say.
I'm laughing because I forgot to press start. There's no intro. Welcome to Adult Conversation.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, I was like, oh, why can't I tag myself? Now I know why. Yeah, it's all good.
No, I'm not.
Anywho.
judging you. I'm not judging you.
So would you watch sports and that was pretty much it?
Yeah, that was pretty
Okay.
much it.
Yeah, that's what's
Pretty
up.
much it.
All right, Sunshine. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. I took a road trip from here to Orlando. So I
Talk
stopped
about
at south of the border. That was probably one of my highlights. And I was like, everybody be like, where you at now? I said, I bet you can't guess where I'm at. I was at south of the border. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey.
So, I'll never do that shit again. Because that ride was, I'm not really a sleep in the car type person, so I was a little slightly miserable. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was cool. So yeah, I went down for Hollow Swing, and yeah, it was a party. The houses were lit. It was nice houses, and
That's nice.
yeah, parlay.
What part of Florida was it again?
It was in Davenport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had this Dodge Challenger, and I had to go to Miami to handle some business.
Oh.
I flew to Miami.
How
That's a
long?
fast car. It was about a 3.5 hour ride. So I left out Saturday
Good.
morning at 7:45.
Did you take any pictures on the car?
I did. You know, I forgot. I was so miserable. It rained a lot, so I didn't get no pictures. But it was nice though. I mean, it was business. So by the time I got to Miami and ran around like a slave, didn't have no water. It was a long day. And then I drove back and got ready for the party. So
Okay.
How was the party?
the party was cool. Yeah, I had a few issues.
I know you said you're not
but-
going to talk about the party.
Yeah, I had a little issue, unfortunately, but you know, shit happens. You deal with it and keep moving. I ain't no punk bitch though. We all know
We
that.
all know that.
Yeah, everybody know that about me. But it was cool though. The staff who put it together, she always does a great job. So I mean, my issue was not with her at all. It was with some of the guests. So, but it's cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah. What you do, Candy?
Work, and then I went and play golf after work on Friday, and then Saturday I had to go in, and then afterward I did some bowling.
That's what's up. No skating.
No, and then Sunday we just chilled and watched the game. That's it, with some friends.
What did you bowl?
140, 120, 132, 140, 121.
You fancy yourself a bowler, huh?
No, not really.
You gritty.
Definitely not.
You don't have a thumbnail? Okay. Well, when you have thumbnails, it's hard to bowl.
Oh no, I don't have nails.
Okay.
I peel all that stuff off.
Got it. Well, it sounds like everybody had a pretty chill. Well, I mean, I was just a road. I don't think I've ever been in a car 30 hours on a weekend. That was a lot. Yeah. I need a chauffeur to drive me around in a Bentley or something.
Agreed.
Yeah. So that was that. So, Candy, you want to tell us what tonight's topic is?
So tonight's topic is multiple sex partners.
Mm.
That means more than one.
Yep.
Mhm.
Multiple.
Like at the same time, or
I don't know. That's what we're going to discuss tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So Sunshine, she going to go ahead and be Drew tonight.
Yeah, and be
and
Drew
she going to
again.
do Sex Partners Urban Dictionary.
So, sex partners for urban, a person that you enjoy only sex with, not to be confused with a fuck buddy or friend with benefits. You can be in a committed relationship with a boyfriend or girlfriend and still have a sex partner or multiple sex partners. You just enjoy variety and want to engage in sex with other partners with the permission of your significant other. Example, I had sex last night with Andy. I thought Ray was your boyfriend. What happened? Ray is still my boyfriend. Andy is just a sex partner. No friendship and no romance, just good fucking. I like variety, and Ray understands he does the same thing, and we still love each other. So in looking for multiple sex partners information, polyamorous kept coming up. So I figured we rock on that too. So for the Urban Dictionary, I was impressed. I was actually impressed this time. And it said, polyamorous was the state of having multiple sexually or romantically committed relationships at the same time with the consent of all the partners involved. Woohoo for Urban.
Okay.
Candy, you want to tell us the other?
The other multiple sex partners is the measure of incidence of engaging, in sexual activities with two or more people within a specific time period. Sexual, I guess, is that the new word? Sexual? Okay. Sexual activity with MSP can happen simultaneously or serially. MSP includes sexual activities between people of different genders or the same gender. Also, polyamory is the desire, practice, or acceptance of more than one strong, deep, close, and true loving, romantic, and or intimate relationship at a time, with the full knowledge and content of all involved. Polyamory also includes or not includes sexual intimacy between all the involved parties.
That was a lot.
Heck yeah, that's a lot of words. That's more words than I'm used to.
But we got the gist. So, which one you think is the correct definition, Michael?
Urban.
The first one?
The first one.
Really?
The first one. Yeah.
Yeah, I could rock with that.
I like the first one.
Yeah, I think the other was it was too wordy. It was going in too many different directions.
Yeah. It didn't even say that much, and it was just very I don't like the second one. The urban, definitely.
Do you think you could relate more to the urban?
I agree. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I like the fact that they point out not to confuse it with a fuck buddy.
There are levels to the shit.
Exactly. When we just saying that last week, we was like, it's levels to this.
Levels to this.
So yeah, that was my piece. That was my piece. So you got some facts for Drew, Candy?
Not unless you gave me some.
Okay.
Do I got facts for sure?
Look at your face. Yeah, I got some facts for you for Drew. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, here you go. Candy's gonna do just Drew's useless facts tonight.
Okay.
Stick with the bold unless you want to add in.
All right,
some
I definitely will
content.
just stick with the vote.
Oh, you want to do this
Oh,
intro? Yes,
yeah,
let's do his
okay.
intro.
It's time for Just Drew's Useless Facts. They might be useless to you, but they are important to somebody. Remember, if you have a useless fact you want Drew to read, email it to justdrew@adultconversation.com.
All right, so I have some useless facts on nearly, it says 50 interesting sex facts you probably didn't know. I'm not going to do all 50.
There's not 50 on
All
that.
right.
I would still be up there copy and pasting.
The first one was women get erections too.
Yep.
Okay. The next one is 3% of people have no sexual fantasies at all.
For the sad life.
Okay. Number 3, a headache may actually make you more in the mood. Nigga, please.
Well, sometimes sex relieves headaches. So.
Okay. Want an orgasm? Leave your socks on.
Can you elaborate on that one?
Okay. Forget lingerie. If you want to increase your chance of having an orgasm, keep your socks on during sex, says research done by UG. I don't know. No one is sure exactly why this works, but one theory is that in order to orgasm, you need to be totally relaxed and anxiety-free, and cold feet can interfere with your ability to get really into sex, especially for women.
So basically you need hot feet
Yes.
to come.
Or fuzzy
Okay.
feet.
Yes.
I love fuzzy
The next
feet.
one is a big penis won't stretch out or ruin a vagina.
I believe that.
Yeah, we already know that.
Truth.
The G spot exists, except it doesn't.
Wait, what?
Care to elaborate?
G spot is a misnomer, as what we consider the spot isn't isn't a decrete enomical
never mind. It's too
entity.
much.
This big words. I can't do these big words. Instead, it's an area of urethral sponge that it is highly sensitive for many people.
So it's just a sensitive spot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it sounds like to me.
My neck could be a G spot.
True shit.
When it comes to pleasure, penis girth is more important than length.
I can agree with that.
Winner, winner.
Orgasm, use it or lose it. I use it a lot.
Okay.
And breakup sex isn't always a bad idea.
Not bad.
Okay.
They were pretty useless.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they were pretty useless.
It's very
Yeah,
useless.
very useless.
Thank you, Sunshine, for giving us useless facts.
We don't want to leave Drew out, so
Yeah. So, yeah, Drew, you're still important. Maybe you'll call in again today.
maybe.
I don't know what
Even
you
I ain't
if
heard
your
from him,
facts
so I
are-
don't know where he's at.
Yeah.
I think the baby might have came.
Yeah, he at the end of the stint. Well, you know how when they put you on house arrest,
Uh-huh.
and then last week you got actually go to the jail and sit there.
He gonna finish out these last few days. That's all.
Oh, that's fucked
We wrong. We wrong.
All right.
All right, you ready for a break?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Adult Conversation Radio Show. Tonight we are talking about multiple sex partners. So, is it safe to assume that everybody at the table has at some point experienced multiple sex partners?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Anybody care to elaborate or no?
I had a man and a woman at the same damn time.
What made you happy, obviously?
I mean, some of them, I had a few. Some of them could eat the box, some of them could not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me happy when they can eat the box. When they can't,
Okay.
fuck them bitches.
Oh, my word. Michael?
My first threesome, I was in the Army. It was 2 Russian girls I met when I was living in Korea.
Mm.
Oh, it was crazy.
Really?
Yes.
They spoke English?
Yes. Very good English.
Were you nervous?
No. No, I didn't know there was 2 of them until we got back to the one's house. And
So who was in control? You or them? I don't know. You said 2
There
Russian
was-
women. I feel like that's the question.
oh no, no, it was kind of well.
Mutual.
I got this kind of thing that I do where I can't really submit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was me, and the 2 of them had their own little chemistry that I kind of just meshed with. So it was no real struggle for control. It was beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't feel neglected, even though they had their own thing going on. Everybody had theirs. It was nice.
Have you had I don't want to call it play sessions because you're not a swinger. But have you had play sessions with more than just the 2 women? Like, what is the most partners that you've had in one session?
4.
Well, damn.
4 women and you, or
Yeah.
4? It was other people involved too.
There were other people.
I don't want to. Well, I don't
I'll
want it
say
to get
there were
into
other people
orgies
in the room.
versus multiple
Okay, then we're
sex
not talking
partners.
orgies then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, if it was other guys involved, that's more of an orgy to me, anyway.
Then yeah, that was more of an orgy. However, I had 4, one had 3, another had 3, and another only had 2. We were in the Philippines.
Okay, they nasty overseas. So let me say, I need to get to Korea,
Was
the
there a charge?
Philippines.
You wouldn't have noticed it.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Good for you.
Okay.
So nothing in the States though that you can recall.
In the States, 2 at the same time, but multiples in the same time frame, if you will. Well,
What about you, Candy? You can affirm. You can neither confirm nor deny if you
I
need
can,
to.
those allegations.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had threesomes with my husband and other girls. Go ahead.
Okay. Welcome to Adult Conversation.
What's good, T-Dub?
How you doing?
Hello.
what's happening?
I'm good. What's good with y'all?
Ain't nothing talking about multiple sex partners.
Yeah, I'm bold enough to talk about this one.
That's what's up. You got a story you
Uh,
want to share with us?
Yeah. Going to a party, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was all good and chilling in the hot tub, whatnot. Things got heated up, you know how that do. And basically, females and females, they're good. And all of a sudden, I get close and was like, oh, girl party. So, being a respectful man I am, I walk away. So I walk away, go smoke a cigarette, whatnot, and here we go. She comes to the door, butt naked, like, she got an attitude with me. Like, what the hell? You doing your thing? I'm good, right? And as she arguing, here come a couple we know, talking about, all right, let's hook up. So we go to the room. Now it's 2 on 2. We good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we lay down the guidelines and whatnot, protecting the course. So, we doing our thing, and then all of a sudden, I'm getting like the man's like, switch, like, what the fuck? Like, oh, okay, because the girl was enjoying it, I guess. I don't know what happened there, but, I mean, I like to have fun, but by guidelines, I mean, that's kind of like, what happened there?
Right.
I mean, it got weird. It got weird quick. Like, you know what? Just take it to another room. Like, Thomas, you gotta be upfront and everything, and gotta know what you're doing. But if you put on the spot like that, no, I don't think having fun like that is supposed to be like under like some rule type shit when you already know what you're there to do.
Right.
Kind of,
Exactly.
it fucked the whole moment up real quick. And like I said, homeboy, like I said, you know, he with his wife. I'm just with it, you know, with a good friend of mine, and we know him. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it got weird quick. I'm like, damn, you don't, you know, you there to do what you want to do, but damn, really? Made me rethink the whole situation. Like, damn, maybe I got to be real more in the lines of like, all right, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, what the, whoa, whatever.
But you know,
It blew my mind,
it's all about the flow of the people that you're with. Because I mean, I've had some really great threesomes with two guys. But you have to be in the right mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you know what? That's been my thing. That's been my thing. Like, it's definitely your mindset, because you definitely got to have some type of communication going on. Like I said, I ain't not whatever was going on prior to that. And like I said, I'm one to go with the flow, but when the flow gets altered and damn, you getting commanded like, whoa, drill sergeant, chill out, like.
Well, yeah, that's not
That just
necessarily
ruined everything.
funny.
Like, all right, I'm not trying to get into nothing like that no more. Like, whoa. And I was
Right.
having fun at first, but no, and I'm getting demanded rules and shit. I'm not no submissive. Like, god damn, really?
So would you do it again?
I mean, not with that person, no. Like I said, I mean, I'm good at what I do, and I like to have fun, but I don't like being bossed around. Like, come on now, really? I'm there. I'm there to do what I'm going to do. Like I said, Shorty was into it. Homie was into it, but, you know, the person I was with, like, I don't know where her mind was at, but I'm like, damn, I just kind of got embarrassed. I'm like, damn, I'm in the middle of, you know, getting it off. Like, and Shorty was like, the whole club heard hers. I'm like, oh, I know I was doing something right, but I guess the other party wasn't that happy about it.
Was it Shorty's first party?
Right.
No, hell no. Man, I'm tell you about this Shorty. The first, I said, we real good friends, you know, that's as far as we go with it. You know, I turned on to it. You know what I'm saying? I've been going by myself, but it's better to go with somebody.
She want to
So,
be more. She want to be more
I
than just
break
real
her
good
in a-
friends.
What'd you say?
She want to be more than just real good friends, because that would explain it.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So she
I don't
she
think so.
does.
From last,
So she does.
I mean, I like to be very transparent, but no, I don't think that's what it is. I think it was like that one time, but it changed up. But same time, you know, I first took her there. We laying down ground rules. I mean, before we even get in there, first thing she says, "We can do anything you want, but I ain't eating no pussy." That's the first thing she say. I said, "Oh, okay. You know, hey, you know what you want to do. You know what you want to do." But as soon as we get there, first thing happens, somebody dropped on her face, she eating pussy. I'm like, oh, okay, you know. I ain't say nothing, I just, you know, went on with it.
Oh wow.
I'm in my
Well,
mind, I'm
okay
sitting in my
then.
mind, I'm not ruining the party, but I'm like, you know,
That box.
don't say what you never won't do. So, you know, I just left it alone and commenced on. And like I said, the more we've gone, the more and more I see it becoming like, I don't know if we'll say I turned her out or what up, but I mean, like I said, I don't know her prior to these parties. And she said she called it, she got an itch. When she got an itch, she want to do it. So we usually go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, damn, I'm like, okay, like, now we into it. Like, now I see that, you know, you into it. Like, I'm into it. You know, let's see what it do. You know, we're going to have some fun. So, but.
Yeah, but
you
I
know,
mean, it can't just be when it comes to a threesome or moresome, and you have more than yourself and the person you're with involved. It's really good to have a quick conversation.
Fact.
I mean, it's not just about you down for it. It's about what's expected, because that typically makes it go much better. I mean, even thank you to Haven on my feed said communication is the key. They did it for 16 years with two poly families, so that's true. I mean, you got to talk.
That's definitely it.
And then I think a lot of times when the threesome goes bad or the moresome, it's typically because everybody wasn't on the same page. So just a little quick conversation, it won't take the sizzle away. Just a second to step back and make sure everybody's good. I mean, the best one I ever had with two guys was they were friends. So that made it easy. It also wasn't their first time having, doing it together. So they kind of already knew how to respect one another. So it was a good
Right.
flow. So, but it's just not something that you should jump into too lightly. You definitely should talk about it first and make sure everybody knows what's expected.
Yeah, because not
That's it.
having.
The whole thing was it was brought on to me. It ain't like I said, hey, come on, let's go. Like, we knew the people, you know, we had something before.
Right.
And that was on like it was all like a couple, you know, 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So like I told you, like I said, the first thing she said, she wasn't going to do certain things, and this is with three of us, three couples, and you know, like I said, I was shocked, but I said I ain't stopped nothing. I mean, hey, it turned me on even more. Like, hey, you say you want to do it, you doing it. Hey, what's up?
Right.
But now second time around, like okay, and I try again with some. I love to have fun, but I ain't with being bossed around either.
No, I can understand that. I mean, if that's not your thing, that's not your thing.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Well, baby, we appreciate you calling in as always and sharing your story. I appreciate you looking out, and it's good shit. And then when you do this next threesome that goes well, make sure you call and you tell me about it, okay?
No matter the topic.
Oh yeah, I definitely gonna do that.
Well, unless I'm there, I could technically be there, so you never know.
Okay.
Hey, you never know. You're right.
If that's the case, my nigga, do your thug thizzle. Get your thug thizzle on.
Hey, they got it. Hey, I'm not trying to sit here and advocate new spots, but y'all, any of y'all heard about that all-in spot that's going to open up this weekend?
What is it?
It's called All In. They opened a new spot in Hagerstown.
Not, is it a bar or a club or what is it?
Man, I think it's a mansion. I mean, it's all over social media. Like somebody threw me in on from SwingCon and whatnot. I checked up on it and got directions.
I did see that actually. I didn't really look into it because I'm out of the country this weekend. But if you go, can you hit me up next week and let me know how it is?
Are you ever?
Yeah, like I said, it's grand opening this weekend. I'm going Friday. I work Saturday, but I'm going Friday to see what it is, see what it is.
Okay, yeah, hit me up and let me know about it. Thank you, baby.
Thank you for telling us.
All right.
All right, talk to you soon.
Thanks for calling, bro.
All right.
So I guess that's something I don't really, I mean, I'm trying to remember if I ever had a bad situation. I don't think I had I mean, I had one where it wasn't optimal, but then I'm into, I look for erotic situations. So I just can hold it's a level, like you said, level. So I might have had a really fantastic one and then had another one that was just mediocre. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good as the other one, if that makes sense. But I've never had a bad situation.
I have.
I had one.
A bad. Y'all want to share?
I had a bad threesome. The young lady was unsuccessful with eating the box. I'm gentle, so I can't stand a girl who tries to
Did you
bite.
tell her?
I said too rough. And
You
then
bust her in the head like that? You bust her in the head like too rough?
I mean, we've been in situations.
No, she did it harder.
We've been
Yeah.
in situations where we went to go meet a girl, and she really just wanted sex from me and didn't want to have dick.
Oh yeah, that happens all the
So
time.
I saw that happen for the first time, and I was like, oh, "Bitch, why you have
That happens all I'm down the East Coast. I mean, I literally just heard that story this morning. Just
Yeah.
same story from somebody that was in Atlanta this weekend. So most of the women at the party wanted her, but they didn't want her man. So, and if you're looking for a threesome with a female, then that's really not going to work. Me, I'm never looking for that. So, yeah.
I'm usually not looking for the threesomes, just like period. They kind of just pop up.
Yeah. Well, you're a whole orchestrator. Yeah, he could actually orchestrate a threesome. Like, don't do that. She don't like that shit. That's what you need to do.
Oh, damn.
Which is, that's like a special skill. I don't know
doing
what they
that. That's
call
not
that.
working. Look at her
Yes,
face.
exactly.
Look at her face. Look at look what she's doing. That's not working. Stop.
Yeah. So that's
Do
pretty-
you not see her mad?
But it doesn't have to be bad. It's just
You
not.
see the way that hip is pulling like
Yeah,
that?
it's just
She's
not
drying
good.
out. She's
You know
drying
what?
out.
I
You ain't
can't
doing it right. That's why she jerking that hip. You hitting
Oh, my
something different because
goodness.
she getting dry. You ain't doing it right.
So I posted a question on my Facebook yesterday. I need to pull it up. I said, can a threesome save a relationship? What do you think the overwhelming response was?
I would say no.
Can't save it, but it could definitely make it more tolerable.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well,
Prolong it, maybe.
yeah, so I had 67 responses. And the gist of it is...
Talking to Mike, baby.
The gist of it is no, it cannot save it. Some people said, one person said, anything is possible. I like to say could help revitalize the physical aspects of it and then save it more. which I think.
That's prolonging it.
I just
The same
think
way-
any
the same way a
relationship
baby
that's
can't
broken, you can't fix it by adding a partner. That's
By
just
adding
me
anything.
personally. Yeah, I mean, you have to fix it in your own right.
Okay. Someone else said a third person could never save a relationship. For real, sex is general. Cannot save a relationship. Period.
Well, I'm not gonna say that.
No, because if the
Okay.
I mean, I
broken-
need more information.
Like, I mean, if the broken sex is the issue with the relationship,
If it's bad
then,
sex,
then by all means,
yeah.
if you can fix bad sex, then you can fix.
And
the
I mean, that's
relationship.
the whole cuckold scene. If I shouldn't say things that people might not know what it is, but like
I
that's
don't.
okay. The whole cuckold scene is typically couples, and the man allows his woman to be pleased, but he's usually lacking something. It could be size or stamina, or even being able to hold an erection. So he still wants to see his lady pleased. So he brings her out to make sure. Now they're still in a protective mode, but they're typically not the one that's fucking her. They're looking for someone else to fuck her. So
They just want to watch.
yeah, I don't think they even just want to watch. I think that's still the protection piece. They want to make sure she's okay, but they also want to make sure she's being satisfied. So, and I'm no cuckold, but I'm just speaking on what I know, where I'm at, what I see all the fucking time.
They'll pay for
You're not
that
a
shit.
cuckold.
Cuckold, you know.
I don't know
I
what
hold
that
my cup.
means.
I hold my cup. Yeah.
So you hold your cup. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're a-
No, I'm not in that. I'm not about
I'm
that.
not a
scene.
nut.
I'm not. No.
You're not a what? A cup
I'm not a
hold?
nut. What?
Yeah, I'm not with y'all. I can't with y'all.
All right. That is too funny. All right.
Did you have any more from your Facebook folks?
No, I mean, I had some more. Yes. All right.
I mean, I thought that's where we were going. We stopped on that one
Oh.
that you were talking about.
Okay. So because generally people said no. The other one, someone said, I do not know about save, but they certainly will liven one up, add excitement. I do believe threesomes do add excitement. Someone said it's worth a shot. Someone actually elaborated on their no. Nope, because if it could, you would have been doing it from the rip.
Yeah, I can't say that it can save anything. I mean, I remember a couple years ago. It was many years ago now. Damn, time flies when you're having fun. Back when I used to play with couples, meaning I would entertain like fucking another woman's man. I don't really do that much anymore. It's different circumstances, but
Can I ask why? Is that
well, that's what I'm gonna fucking tell you, and this is
Okay.
why. Like, you know, when I knew the couple, I knew them for a long time, and when I became single, you know, they had asked me if I would come over. She wanted me to play with her man, which was fine because I knew both of them, and it really wasn't no big deal. But like, we spent the entire day together, and then there's a guy later. And I'm like, was their place? I'm not going to necessarily make the move. Like, one of them got to make the move to move it from the main area to the bedroom, right? I'm not going to do that. So anyway, we finally got around. And I mean, it was a whole thing. Like, we ate breakfast, the whole nine. When we finally got to that, got up to the bedroom, I went to take a shower, and I come back in the bedroom, and she was already kind of doing her thing with herself, which was fine. And then he was waiting on me. So I was a little bit, I'm always nervous. I mean, I'm human, you know what I'm saying? So when I go in and we're about to get started, and I was like, well, how do you want to start? Because at that point, I felt like I'm refereeing some shit, you know what I'm saying? Which is weird. But we talked about it, and then the first thing I did is I was like, you know, where's the condom? Because I want to make sure the condom's on all the way, because we're in their bedroom, like this fucking bedroom they share. And right when we were about to get started, she jumped up and started screaming, where's the condom? And like, I'm shocked, he's shocked. Next thing I know, they're arguing, she's upset, he's mad. It was this, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And we're both like, oh, there was definitely, because I made sure, you know, that's my responsibility to make sure.
Spaz.
Welcome to Adult Conversation.
Hey, Miss Sunshine, how you doing, baby?
Good, how are you, honey?
It's DeMarcus, Kings and Queens.
Hi,
What
nice
a
to,
wonderful weekend that we had.
yeah, we did have a great weekend, didn't we?
Yes, we did, and I promise you I will call in.
I appreciate it. So tonight we're talking about multiple sex partners. Do you have a story you want to share with us, and then you can tell us a little bit about Kings and Queens?
Okay. Well, multiple sex partners. I've been known as the person they call anonymous. You know, Kings and Queens Anonymous is a group that we came up with about a year ago, and I'm very discreet on things I do, but I can get a little wild at times. You know, I've been known for the guy anonymous. He's not gonna fuck nothing, but you know, behind closed doors, they don't know what I do. So I kind of be discreet, but I'm kind of wide open with it. If you notice this weekend.
So can you tell me why you're discreet?
I'm discreet because I hate drama, and you know, certain women like to be too clingy, you know, and I'm not that clingy person, you know. I don't like multiple sex partners, but I love to have sex. You know, I'm one of them guys that like to wake up in the middle of the night, or maybe just come home from work and just, you know. But when I'm at parties, lifestyle parties, I like to enjoy myself. You know, I don't have to participate all the time. I might be just a watcher sometimes. You know, I like to read books. I like to find out things that turn women on. So when I am dealing with my partners, I know how to satisfy. I am a satisfier. I am a giver. So you know, when you're dealing with me, you're dealing with a giver that's going to make sure I get satisfied by turning you on.
Right.
If I can't turn you on, I can't get satisfied. So you know, I'm that type of person.
So in your experience with multiple partners, are you versed in making sure that both of your partners are pleased?
At all times.
That's what's up.
You have to please them. You have to please their mind first before you start pleasing their body. Because if you can't please their mind, you're wasting your time.
Right. Completely understand.
Do you have a bad threesome experience you could tell us about?
Let me see. I have so many experiences. I'm just trying to.
Is that why, if I may, is that why you be rocking that Savage?
I am a savage.
Yeah. I remember you told me yesterday.
Huh?
You told me that yesterday.
Yes, I am a savage. So I'll give you an example. Like one of my partners that I'm dealing with, she has a husband, you know, and I have my wife. That's why we're in the lifestyle. So when we come together, you know, I stay in Pompano. She stays in Tampa. So when we come together, we're always, you know, everybody thinks we're items. But I let her do whatever she wants to do. That's what she can't really do at home. I'm not, you want him? Okay. I'm going to make sure you get him. Because I'm a pleaser. I want you to be happy. I want you to experience what you want to experience, what you can't experience at home.
Right.
You know? I have no problem with that. So you want two guys? Go ahead. You want two girls? Go ahead. Do your thing. I'm not going to hold you back from your experiences, what you want to experience in the lifestyle.
Right.
And that's what she likes the most about me.
So is your lifestyle background, does that primarily consist of the Florida area? Or do you venture out to other areas?
I venture out. I've been to a lifestyle party in Texas. A couple in Atlanta. You know, I love Atlanta.
I love Atlanta as well. Yeah, I love Atlanta.
I hear you got to be careful in Atlanta as a straight man.
Yeah, you do. But that's everywhere nowadays.
Well, I don't have a complex, so I'm straight as an arrow. So, you know, and that's why I love Atlanta, because the ratio in the women is oh my God. So, you know, and women ask every time I go to Atlanta, hey, are you straight? Of course, as an arrow. So I've learned to love Atlanta for that reason, because they once they find out you're straight, it's like a whole different ball game. Because, you know, like I say, I don't have a complex. You know, I don't mind being. I'm not going to be in the room while a guy is touching a guy. That's just not me. You know, I'm not going to. You know, I'm not going to go talk about it. That's just your preference.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, I like the lifestyle. You know, most places. I mean, I travel quite a bit, especially to to lifestyle events, and it's always different. I mean, I'm at a lifestyle event every single weekend. I mean, the energy that I felt this weekend is definitely not the energy that I felt when I was in Pennsylvania the weekend prior. But it's just like different people just have different energies and different thoughts concerning the lifestyle. Like some of the things I was trying to talk about this weekend that I didn't even get an opportunity to do was like we've been to South Florida many times and held roundtable discussions about longevity of how long you've been in a game is a big influencer of the type of crowds that come to different lifestyle events. So I prefer a mixed crowd, but and even ethnicity has a lot to do with it. You know, history, and then that's why I always be like, where are people partying at? Like, are they only partying in their own backyard, or have they ventured out? Because the movements I can make in Miami, the movements I can make in Orlando, the movements I can make if I go to New York, Atlanta, they're all different. You know what I'm saying? And I've come to respect the areas of what their lifestyle offers. Because lifestyle means one thing, but it means something different to different areas.
Right.
So that's been my experience. But it works, you know. Like I've had an epic threesome in Pennsylvania. I can never see me having an epic threesome in Florida. It's just not. It's not gonna happen because it's a different energy. It's hard to explain, but different strokes.
It's a totally different energy. They turn up now. Don't get me wrong. I think. Have you ever been to one of Denise's parties down here in Fort Lauderdale?
Oh yeah, Denise and I are really cool. Actually, every time I'm at Denise's, she gives me the mic. I do an announcement and let everybody know who I am and what I do across the country.
Denise was one of the first person's parties I went to that was multiracial. You know. Yeah. And when I tell you I loved it. She throws some of the best parties next to what Kings and Queens throw when we're down here.
Oh yeah, I was just at two of I was at Denise's Labor Day party. I actually had just got back in from Jamaica. I stayed in Florida to attend that. But yeah, I'm with Denise quite a bit. The first round table that I did in Florida, myself and our other co-host Just Drew was not here, was at Denise's house, and we did it with Kendra Love Presents. So yeah, she definitely does some nice events. I'm hoping I can get my whole crew down there at some point because, well, actually, my Facebook page, I couldn't post videos for a month because of the titties in the pool when I went live on the video from Denise's.
Yeah,
please pray for me.
Sometimes you go to Facebook jail.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about Kings and Queens, and then we got to get on with our conversation about multiple sex partners.
Okay, Kings and Queens, we were sitting at my partner Chico's house one day, which you met Chico.
I remember Chico.
This weekend.
Now I know who he is.
Chico the Virgo. So we was at his house one day, and you know, King had Red Cup Lifestyle, which is my partner too. You know, some people don't like the antics that King do, but you know, one thing about it, a man is going to be their own man, so they make their own rules. So I was like, hey man, why don't we start a group? And they're like, damn, we all Kings and Queens. And then Chico looked at me and said, that's it right there. I said, Kings and Queens? He's like, yeah. How about Kings and Queens Anonymous? Because, you know, the majority of the black community likes to be anonymous when it comes to lifestyle. You know, for some reason, I don't know, it's like a taboo. Some people don't like things to be out there that much. So we came up with that, and then we just started coming up with trademark and stuff. So we LLC'd our group, and then we moved forward to we have a website that we have adult toys on. We have like over 15,000 items, and that's Kings and Queens Anonymous.com. And we also have a travel company too. So we went more than beyond of just doing it lifestyle. Let's try to make it out of a business, and also we give back to our lifestyle. So when we throw parties, we throw them next to free because it's not all about the money sometimes. Because some people think they just making money off us. It's not about the money. We just like to have fun. So the majority of our parties, we do them at a very little or nothing of the people coming out. So if we tell you, hey, ladies, just come out for the whole weekend, give us $20, and you come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can't. It's like how can you afford to do this? No, we're doing it for you.
Right.
You to come out and enjoy yourself. As long as we break even, we don't care about that. We just came out to have a good time.
Right.
And we don't let people in unless you're dressed properly, because we like to dress as kings and queens. We had our first annual Players Ball about 3-4 weeks ago, where we had a house, an Airbnb house, and then we had a party bus that took us to a club. You had to be dressed to impress. Shout out to O'Malley's down here in Fort Lauderdale and TNT Bus Company. So, and we charged all the ladies $20 for the whole weekend. Matter of fact, I think we charged ladies $20 for the whole weekend and guys $30 for the whole weekend, as long as you prepaid before. So we've come in the lifestyle community. They know when kings and queens throw a party, it's going to be something epic. It's going to be nice. It's going to be drama free. And at the end of the day, we're going to party like kings and queens, and we're going to have a fantastic time.
That's
but
what's
you know,
up.
we stick by our morals, and we want you to come. We don't care if you get naked at the end of the night, but at least when you walk through that door, because we have turned several people around because they just weren't dressed properly.
I understand.
And you know, and the community looks at you different. Like, you know, these guys are wonderful, and we hear it all the time. But we're not just trying to be wonderful; we're trying to be great at the end of the day. You know, and what we promote is everyone has their own craft. So when you're dealing with us, you like Sunshine. She's on the radio. Hey, we're going to promote Sunshine to the fullest because she's part of Kings and Queens. You know, she at the end of the day, she's a queen. Matter of fact, we were joking about it, but it was serious. You're the goddess. You know, when we see you, that's Sunshine. Yeah, that's the goddess. So
Thank
you know,
you.
we want everybody to be on their best behavior at all times, act like a king and queen. But we're going to turn up and we're going to have a good time. You know, and lifestyle rules always apply.
So do you
we don't
typically
put
throw the
pressure on
events in Fort Lauderdale?
No, actually, we did one in Orlando too. We're going to Texas. We're trying to do something in Texas in February because we branched off because we have our Kings and Queens Anonymous South Florida. We have Central Florida. We have Texas. We have one of my partners over there. He runs the Texas group. So we have a lot of platforms that we promote off of, and the Texas group is looking for a party right now. So we're trying to do something like a mansion party. But I want to do my yacht party in December for my birthday. So be on the lookout. I'll definitely send you an invite.
Yeah, let me know. I got some free time. I'll actually be in Belize with a group out of Texas, so I got some folks in Texas too. So let's definitely link up. I'd love to check one of the parties out. And typically my segment on the show is Sunshine Certification. So that's one of the reasons why I attend these events, so I can let everybody know, what's hot, like where they should be spending their time and their money at. So I really appreciate you calling in. It was great to meet you. You definitely have a great energy. I'm glad we got to talk.
And I appreciate it too. Hopefully next week when y'all do this again, I will have both of my partners on with me, Khaled and Chico. And maybe we could, because we always talk about doing a podcast and moving to the next level. But we still have right now. I'm at my job right now, just like you at yours. But I promise you, and I try to keep my word. And I told you I was going to call in and touch on a few topics. I'm sorry we couldn't get on other topics, but
no, that's
okay.
fine. We can always do that. We can always do that. There's always time for that. So I'm gonna hit you up,
right.
and we'll go from there. We'll see what we can do to work on together. And thank you. I really appreciate it.
Okay, and you two beautiful kings and queens and one king. Y'all have a beautiful day.
Thank you, honey.
You have a
Take
great
care.
day too.
All right.
That was hot. I like to see, groups doing big things, especially the ones that that are new to me. So yeah,
Sounds like black excellence.
Black excellence. Yeah,
I
that's
love
what I'm
it.
talking about. You still over there working? We ready to get back on this multiple sex? I could
working.
use some multiple sex partners now. I'll be on interviews about 7:15.
Lord Jesus.
Shit. Whew.
Yes, you can. Anybody who want to multiple sex us can just meet us at our house. Inbox me. I'll give you the.
Yeah, we'll
address.
meet at you're closer, so we'll meet at Candy's place.
Ladies, I will be there as well.
Have a whole orgy, but
He gonna be the referee and the instructor. Yeah.
I'm gonna be something, damn it.
So I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna get back on topic. That was hot though. I'm glad he called in. 7 things people with multiple partners want you to know about what it's really like for those of you that haven't had multiple sex partners. So, because there's a lot of misconceptions about the lifestyle, including the fact it's all about sleeping around. That's actually, I love this article, my favorite so far. In fact, sex is just one part of why couples choose to be, they keep talking about the polyamorous piece, but typically when you have multiple partners, they're meaning multiple partners always versus the threesome, foursomes, or fivesomes, or sixsomes. So many couples, well, they don't really get jealous. That was number one. That people get jealous about the relationships, but typically when you're into having multiple sex partners all the time, you have to keep the jealousy at bay, of course. Right. It's not all about the sex. Other things are important. So, like when we were reading the Urban Dictionary and they were speaking on, they're not just fuck boys or fuckawationships. Well, I call them fuckawationships, whatever they call them. I always think that unless you're at a lifestyle party and you're just getting it in, if you're having sex with the same multiple people over and over again, like I do, you should at least care about the people as a person. And that's for males or females. I just don't see how you could repetitively sleep with multiple people and you don't give a fuck about them.
It's because some people aren't in tune to the energy like that. It doesn't mean anything at all.
It's just like a nut? Is that what it's just a nut?
Literally just a nut. Those are the same people that
So there are real people like that?
Yes, there are.
All right, if you're listening and your motive with your multiple sex partners is just to get a nut, please call in. That's not your motive in life, right?
No.
That's not your motive, right? You're not into multiple sex.
I say you know me
have to
better
look
than
at me
that.
like that.
You already know that
Yeah.
my motive for multiple sex
Is
partners
to get your box 8. I
Is to get
got
my
it.
box 8.
Jeez, man. Okay.
I mean, and for the for
unrestricted.
for unrestricted to be happy, but I definitely want
Your box 8 well.
facts.
Yeah. You got multiple things going on, so I'm trying to help you out. Sometimes people just fall into the lifestyle cycle, into the lifestyle. It's not always an active choice, which is kind of funny.
How do you fall into the lifestyle?
Well, they say we learned a lot about poly worked for them, and soon it was quite a normal thing in their social circle. Mm-hmm. It did make us more relaxed about other things. We became more comfortable telling each other when we found someone new, someone else attractive, or had fun flirting with someone or whatever. So more that's like the open-minded piece. Mm-hmm. If you're more open-minded, you'll go with the flow. It involves a lot of communication. We mentioned that earlier. Talking is key. It's not always easy. And then that's a big thing. And I mean, in my relationships with my dudes, we've definitely had our ups and downs. So it's important that sometimes I think I'm too straightforward and I should sugarcoat shit a little bit more. But unfortunately with my schedule, I don't have time for that shit. So I'm just going to give it and either we going to move through it or we're not. That's pretty much the way that it goes. I mean, I have lost a couple, unfortunately. Kids don't complicate things as much as you think. So they're saying, like, if you're in the poly situation, then childcare is easier. Because just think if you're a 4-parent household versus a 2-parent household, that's 2 more people with scheduling. So I think it's the ultimate. That's why I want 2 husbands. Jesus. What? Because then just what if one's tired, the other one can cook my dinner?
They should not be tired.
You know she gonna put them to work.
Oh,
They both gonna be
one should be
workers.
downstairs cooking your dinner while the other one is upstairs fucking you.
Yeah.
And then when he's finished fucking you,
I can eat dinner.
you can eat dinner and the one who cooked dinner.
But the
can
one
fuck
other one
you.
got to go take a bath.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can work that out. Okay. No, that's
So
not.
you need 4, because 2 of them
No,
gonna be
just-
working. They're gonna be on a rotation.
No, 2 is too. 4 is too many. Shit. And then the last one was it doesn't always work. It's not for everyone, which of course is everything. So, yeah. I wish I was. Well, I don't wish. I wish that I could handle like having a couple as a, like we all did everything together, because that would be nice. Because there's things that women can do that men can't do, but I don't want to be in a relationship
vice
with her,
versa.
though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be in a relationship with a woman.
I don't either.
I don't even want her in my house. Well, just for a little while, and then she could leave.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I wish I was open-minded enough to have another woman in the house. You don't want, matter of fact, you don't want that shit.
don't.
Oh, that makes sense.
And you know what? And it's not even that, because it'll be hard to find the right woman. Like, I like my chemistry with me and him, and I think a woman or a third woman would try to take it if she could, or interrupt the flow.
But it depends on the woman you got.
You got
because
to
there's
find
passive
somebody with
women.
that kind of
I
energy that can just
don't
mesh
like
with it.
women.
But
like
what
that.
if you had a woman that just served you guys?
And then
Like
what?
that's all she was there
That's
for.
all she did.
She
was
came
serve
and
you.
left, but she don't need to be at the house to do that. You can come for a
But
little
what
while.
if you
and go
want
home.
it all the time? You don't want to be sending her back.
I
and
don't
forth.
need
No,
all the
it's
time.
not about.
Definitely
See, you're going back to it being about the sex, and we just said it's not always about the sex.
I thought we were talking about.
She could just be serving you in other ways.
Like what?
I don't know,
So
cooking.
We were talking about
I don't want
sex.
that.
Okay,
Like, I
do.
want to
I mean,
be
I
the
don't want the
wife.
All she
woman,
wants
but I
is
want
to
the
I
person.
want to be the wife. I want to do the cooking. I want to do those things.
Okay,
I don't want. I don't need no one else to help me with that.
okay, that's fine. I mean, no disrespect. Like whatever. I mean, to each
Again,
his
it's
own.
not about the need either. Like having someone else.
It's
there
about the
to do anything.
responsibility.
Yeah, maybe if I had small kids.
Yeah.
Maybe I can see that happening. But we don't have small kids.
But even
We're
just
always
like
on the
right,
go.
but like when your son needs like he's got to get somewhere, and that I know that happens because I'm
Uber.
around you.
Uber.
Even when
But
the
he
kid,
wouldn't need an Uber. You would
Huh?
have her to go get him.
even when the king
I
and
don't need
queen, even when the king and queen's kids are grown and gone, they still got somebody cooking for them.
I mean, a
cleaning for
servant,
them.
yes. Extra person in our relationship, no. Like if I could,
But
do
they
you
would
think a
only be
servant is?
called to the
I would
relationship
hire
if you
a
called
maid,
them.
like separation
living,
duties.
yeah.
The woman who, or the person, male or woman, who was helping out with chores around the house. That's one.
So
thing.
what if it was a man?
I don't have a problem with that. A man or a woman. I mean, not. But I wouldn't be having sex
I
with
wonder
said
what
man.
unrestricted would say.
You selfish, shawty.
No,
you're selfish, man.
I said separations of duties. If we had a woman that came over every once in a while and have sex with us, that's fine. But a person, a maid, I don't mind having whether it's male or female.
So
I just don't.
you would never fuck the maid?
No, I wouldn't want a maid. I want it to be separate.
It makes sense. I understand.
I
what
don't
you're
need
saying.
that type of drama in my life.
I
got
respect.
nothing.
I respect what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I definitely respect. And to each his own.
I fucked the
I mean,
maid
I need
once.
I need two men. Well, first of all, everybody knows, and I was talking about this weekend. I'm into acts of service. That's my love language, and we actually did a show on that too. I guess people didn't watch it.
It was good.
Yeah, I love the and I'm into acts of service. When I say that, most people know, but then a lot of people are like, "Fuck does that mean?" No, that don't mean I want my pussy ate. No, acts of service. Like my life is already busy and complicated.
Serve that pussy
So
up on a platter.
I need people around me that can offer something to my life. You
Facts.
understand? I need that.
Facts.
Because if I'm working for you, what the fuck do I need you for? I can do the shit myself.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what's up though. Is it time for a break?
Yeah, it's definitely time for a break.
I feel like it because Katie got stand up. I love her, man. We'll be right back, guys, and after this commercial break, after this music break. I'm sorry.
to
I said
talk about
commercial
more
break.
sex.
Do you-
Reparations Zone. Giving a shout out to the world. All 8 billion of y'all. You know who you are. Yo, the planet's in peril. We gotta respect it. Cause we're interconnected. Interconnected. You know it's true. We're interconnected. Me and you, interconnected. Interconnected. Yeah. Interconnected. Come on. Interconnected. Yeah. Interconnected. We're interconnected. You gotta respect it. The planet's in peril. Everybody's affected. No one is exempt, kid. We gotta correct it. No one's getting out alive. Every day we are tested. The culture is septic. This ain't an apoplectic. But go about your biz and keep it calm and collected. If you're living on the grid, your fucking lid is affected. Your brain's being strained. Is your body well rested? Yeah, your brain's being strained. Keep your body well rested. You're under attack from unnatural stresses. If you think you're alone, you need a change of perspective. Cause we're living in a world that's interconnected. So take a moment, take a breath, and acknowledge that you're blessed. Yes, yes. We're all made of stardust, never forget. 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 Cause we're interconnected. Interconnected. We're interconnected. 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 Yeah. Interconnected. Come on. Interconnected. Yeah. Interconnected. Yeah, raise on. What's your social media? Failure. Dopamine delivery's a primary ingredient. So-called disruptors getting rich from your obedience. Orwellian with the twist. Got all your private bits. Silicon kingpins getting mad rich, monetizing online lives. Stock price at an all-time high. Yeah. Venture capital vultures screaming the proscenium. Watching the monkeys in the zoo, a human tedium. Wall Street sheep, listen to them bleat. Throw $1 off a cliff, you can watch them leap. Toxic, obnoxious fools sitting in the cockpit, bombing us endlessly with shiny objects, meaningless topics. It's all about the optics. Don't get me started, bro. You'll never get me off it. Interconnected. Yeah. Interconnected. We're interconnected. 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 Yeah. Interconnected. Come on. Interconnected. Yeah. Interconnected. This world is lawless to the lawless. People take what they want just to put it in their wallets. Greed is what you call it. They're like an alcoholic. They never get enough on a never-ending frolic. Karma's got a funny way of collecting at the last minute when you least expect it. So if you got money, better check your perspective. And never forget this, we're interconnected. Interconnected. Yeah. Interconnected. Shout out to the world. We're interconnected. All my homies are interconnected. All around the globe. Interconnected. Sharing the same planet. Interconnected. Big blue world. Interconnected. All the boys and girls. Interconnected. I love y'all. Interconnected. Philippines. Interconnected. Paraguay. We're interconnected. Switzerland. Interconnected. Tanzania. Interconnected. South Sudan. Interconnected. Swaziland. Interconnected. Ireland. Interconnected. Scotland. Interconnected. Sweden. Interconnected. Netherlands. We're interconnected. Cuba. Interconnected. Mexico. Interconnected. Costa Rica. Interconnected. Colombia. Interconnected. Albania. Interconnected. Austria. Interconnected. Ethiopia. Interconnected. Eritrea. We're interconnected. Lesotho. Interconnected. Liberia. Interconnected. Portugal. Interconnected. Bosnia. Interconnected. Zimbabwe. Interconnected. United States. Interconnected. Vietnam. Interconnected. Japan. We're interconnected. China. Interconnected. Malaysia. Interconnected. Italy. Interconnected. Germany. Interconnected. El Salvador. Interconnected. Canada. Interconnected. Poland. Interconnected. United Arab Emirates. We're interconnected. Yemen. Interconnected. Haiti. All y'all.
Fighting, the world is driving me mad. Seems like the option, get in my bag. I'm a trance, I'm turning it into beast mode. Drown, won't fly through everything that I see. Just be cool. I for one, I'm only gon' throw you spirals viral every time that I touch my iPhone. Kylo Ren, I'm an alien. Invader Zim, furious, period. I'm a hot topic. Invader Zim, what you want? You can get it anywhere. Can't step in. What you want? You can get it anywhere. Come step in. What you want? You can get it anywhere. Come step in. What you want? You can get it anywhere. Come step in. Have you ever run a startup out of shoebox? Have you ever made trap out of doo-wop? Have you ever rocked the flip-flops with the tube socks? Have you woken up and flying over Utah? It's true from the boys out of Beijing. Hit us at the bathroom where I keep the saline. I'm a man of action, you can keep debating. If you got a problem, you can keep on sailing. Bye-bye. What you want? You can get it anywhere. Come step in. What you want? You can get it anywhere. Come step in. What you want? You can get it anywhere. Come step in. What you want? You can get it anywhere. Come step in.
Welcome back to Adult Conversation.
Yo,
I'm out of breath.
me too.
You was having sex?
I should have been as out of breath as my ass.
Did you have a threesome?
Nope, I wish I did. I didn't find nobody in the hallway.
Oh.
Want to buy in the parking lot either.
Yeah, it was empty.
Okay.
Tonight, Candy, Mike, and I, minus Drew. I'm still out of breath. That's so funny. I don't get out of breath in bed, though, just on air. Get it? Okay, it was, you know what? Tonight we're talking about multiple sex partners.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're holding interviews at Candy's at 7:15 tonight.
Yes.
7:15. That's an hour from now.
Ladies, please
Yeah.
do show
Okay,
up.
only ladies.
Nah, I need some men. What you talking about? I don't want no lady.
No, for me.
Hey, Linda. I don't want no.
I got all the man I need.
Nah, I'm not. Well, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Okay,
She
I did.
did.
I said I got all the man I need. It's what I said.
I have nothing more to say.
Right.
Oh man. So, where are we at? I don't even know where we're at. So, can you figure out where we at? While I catch my
We
breath.
are now at a music break.
We just had that.
I think it's always good to keep a fresh roster going
Of men?
of whatever you like.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about men. I was getting
What,
excited.
you like men, don't you?
Oh,
You should
yeah.
get excited about that. I don't. So yeah.
What is the benefits?
the benefits
Don't
of
you get
keeping
excited
a fresh
for me?
rotation? Of course, I get
Thank you.
excited
I get
for you.
excited for
but
you, too.
yeah. Absolutely, I love it. Now, what was your question? You said, what are the benefits?
Yes, of keeping a fresh roster.
Oh man, see, the lower your roster, the shorter your roster is, the more likelihood of someone becoming accustomed to their time slot, if you will. You keep a fresh roster, you keep your time slots roving and moving, and keep your times changing up. They can't get used to you. They can't get attached to you. They can't start to miss you because they don't know when you're gonna pop up or not.
Do you miss people?
Some people, not very many.
Yeah, I don't miss that many people.
I gotta really connect to you first for me
Miss
to
each
miss
other.
you. Otherwise, it's like, I ain't had no good pussy in a while. Which of my numbers am I gonna call?
Well, all right.
Or if I haven't had no good head in a while, who am I gonna call? It's different on different lists.
So, do you like have a black book and you make like certain marks next to their name so you remember who gave good head and who didn't?
It's 2019. I have an iPhone.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So what you do? You go
That
on your
means I
iPhone.
used to have a little black book. It was actually blue. It was
Oh,
navy
you
blue.
use your phone, not the book.
Yeah, I use my phone now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that like how you keep your trophies?
No, those are with pictures and videos.
One of the things I thought of this weekend in this long ride to Orlando in the car. Thanks, Mecca, for giving me a ride. Was
How long was that ride?
we left. He got me from DC at 3. We went to my house because traffic was horrible. We literally fell asleep, slept for a hot minute, and got on the road about 10. And we got there around 1 o'clock the next day in the afternoon. So he drove all night. Yeah, it was long as a motherfucker. So one of the things I thought about that I wish I would have done, because I'm so busy and I meet so many people and I travel so much, sometimes I do forget people, like if they don't keep up. Like I wish I would have noted, I wish I'd have wrote down every time I had a sexcapade who it was with and their rating. I wish I'd have done that. It's too late. Well, it's never too late.
You can rate it in
Maybe
your
I'll
phone.
start for 2020
Just go into your contacts now.
and call it this Sunshine Sex Chronicles. Why you shake your head?
I would read that book.
That should be a bestseller. If my
Stay
memory
tuned.
was better, I would share, but my memory's not that.
You got enough in your memory. We can still make the book.
So one thing when I was doing my research, I found this article, can a sexual hall pass be good for a long-term relationship? Well, that's basically what we're talking about. Sharing is caring. But this joint was on AARP.
Hey.
Yeah. So, and there's actually a doctor who he's AARP relationship expert, Dr. Pepper Schwartz, and Michael Castleman examine the ups and downs of granting a mate a free ticket to sexual adventure with someone else. and it's on. It's AA. I thought that was pretty hot.
I wonder if the insurance companies are going to start covering heart attacks. While
Here's a funny thing. I hate the articles, right? Because most of them you can't print them. You have to like copy and paste what's relevant because they don't want you. Which I mean, I'm not trying to commit no plagiarism. Because typically it's just to entice conversation. It's not, I don't necessarily believe what everybody writes anyway. But I thought this was interesting because this is one of the few articles I actually had a print thing and you could just print it. So I said, well, that's because if you AARP, you probably not going to remember that shit. So you need to print it and put it by your bedside. But I ain't talking shit because I can get my AARP in 2 years. I was going to say 2 days.
Say 2 days.
2 days in 2 years. So I ain't got no problem with that. I'm going to get my little discount. 50.
Oh, shit.
50, not just 50. 50. You gotta be 50.
Oh, wow.
I'll be 50, and I can get my AARP card.
Well, damn.
And then I'm gonna call Dr. Pepper and see if he got some spices for me.
So have you watched the show?
terrible.
There's a show called 911. You ever heard of it?
Yeah, of course. I
you
love
watch it
that
this
shit.
year?
No, I'm behind this
Oh,
shit.
I can tell you apart, but I don't want.
You could tell you. We've had this conversation, but I want you to tell me.
Oh, about the nursing home?
Tell me.
Oh, so the cops went into the nursing home and was like, not the cops, but the paramedics and the kid. I guess the father was all fucked up, and the kid was like, "You're burning, Dad," and he was like, "Okay." He was like, "Dad, you got to go to the hospital."
Like STD?
Yeah, I
baby?
had an STD. He said, "You have to go to the hospital, but you need to tell how many." Tell they pull all the other residents in like this big setting. It was like, "Dad, you have to tell us who here you have slept with." And he wouldn't say nothing. So the son was like, "If you slept with my father, stand up." So all these women, all these women stand up, and I think one man. So then they was like, "Well, you gotta go to the hospital." Well, if you slept with any of these people, you gotta go to the hospital. The whole room stood up.
Oh
Yes.
my God, that's funny.
So let me tell you,
They be
those
getting it
motherfuckers be
in.
getting it in.
I do think traditionally, as you get older, you don't have as many drawbacks and moral considerations. Cause the older you get, well, shit, I'm not that old yet, but I always be thinking like, fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, why should I care? I've served my time. So if some shit don't go right, I just don't give a fuck no more. Now, when I was 30, I did, cause I was still building. But then once you get AARP, fuck, gives a fuck. Like, what do you know, I used to, like, I remember when I was a teenager, and like somebody's mother would be disrespectful, and I used to be like, oh, she's such a bitch. But now that I'm the mother, yeah, she's not a bitch. She's just like, I ain't give a fuck. I ain't got
over
time for
this
this
shit.
shit.
She is
No,
over
you just
it.
don't take no shit no more.
Yeah.
You know, once you've served, to me, you served your time in the world. So it's like, it's my way or fuck you. So I don't know.
I like the fuck you part.
You know what? I can't.
You like to fuck you or fuck her?
Yes.
Yes, yes. So do you think having multiple sex partners raises the risk of STDs?
Well, if you're not protecting yourself, of course it does.
Carelessness raises the risk of STDs.
Okay.
But I mean, it depends what you're doing too. I mean, you know, if you sucking every dick that crosses your mouth, then yeah, you might have some issues. But you know, I'm a selective sucker.
So when you go on partner to partner, how do you respectfully tell the person to take the condom off because you just finished fucking that dirty bitch and then you got to fuck me?
Wait,
I'm gonna need them to wash their ass in between,
there's
like
a
a
shower
full
in
soap
between,
and
yeah.
water
For real?
in the shower. Yeah.
Could he eat you? Could he eat her and then eat you?
After
You wash your shit and
rinse
gargle.
that mouth out.
Yeah. I mean, I know you only been to my house once, I think. But yeah, we have tons of mouthwash, towel, everything. It's all there. Soap, lots of soap.
Tons of shower promotion.
Yeah.
So what? You got three girls. They go in at the same time. They all eating each other. Do they have to wash in between, or because it's just now all cross contamination?
I'm not even going to be like shit don't happen, because it does, and I've seen it at parties all the time. But is that being safe? Of course that's not being safe. Because you're still, I mean, we had a conversation
For the sake of not
at the
breaking up the
event
scene.
where we're talking about how many germs are in a vagina. And I was like, I guarantee you that your mouth has way more germs than my vagina has. Because everything don't go in my vagina. You're putting shit in your mouth constantly. You're touching your face, you're touching things, and then it was a whole like conversation. I was actually going to take a shower. And they was like, wait, don't you got the show. Like, you need to come listen to this. Like, they were all talking about bacteria in the vagina and the mouth and the penis. And I'm like, to me, a penis has more germs than a vagina because the penis is on the outside. Like, that's coming out of your body. So at least with a vagina, what you're getting in the vagina is what's going into the body, typically. It ain't like you walking outside and some dust just flow up your pussy. I mean, it doesn't work like that.
If that's the case,
So that's
you
what
got
they call a dusty
other
pussy?
issues.
That's what they call a dusty pussy.
I guess.
Well, yeah, I
I
was just
guess.
walking. I forgot my
Oh,
panties.
well,
and some
there's
dust
a new
flew up
word
my
I learned
pussy.
that they taught me, and they was like, they said they didn't want no babbit pussy. And I said, I'm like, rabbit? Like, what is that? Like animal pussy? I didn't know what was going on. But babbit,
got
it's
rabies?
B-A. No, it's B-A-B-B-I. So when I Googled it, it's just another word for the vagina. But they use it in terms of the pussy was bad. So I said, well, what makes pussy bad? And they was just like, she's not active in the scene. Like, she's just like a dead fish. And it's just not good
Or
pussy.
it
So
smell
they
like a
call it
fish?
babbit. They didn't talk
they don't-
about smell.
they don't want to.
That's where I went. Because, you know,
If
that's
you
what we
tell me
do.
Dabbit, I'm thinking
Babbit.
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 Okay,
They
bad
call
bitch.
it Babbit. But they like, oh, that bitch got some Babbit pussy. That means she got bad pussy.
I mean, she a dead lady. She can't fuck.
Yeah. She can't fuck. That's exactly. Do you know that?
No, I just.
Oh, okay.
figured
Yeah,
the
I didn't know. I
interpretation.
felt kind of stupid, but I know now.
Have you had Babbit?
I have been with
It
a
sound like
number
you
of
saying
women
bad bitch,
who
though.
can't fuck.
Yeah, I am.
And I don't hold it against them. Most women just haven't been handled properly, don't know what to do, don't know how to relax and enjoy a good fucking. A lot of women have to think they have to be in control, or
What
or-
if they
or
want
the
to be in
opposite.
control?
They need somebody else.
I mean, it could be a turn on for a woman. Just that can
Yeah.
be her thing.
Yeah.
So-
But it's got to be a mutual thing, right? And if it's not my thing, then how is it going to work between the two of us? That's
Are
something
you
I
willing
would
to give and
typically go
take?
up front. What do you mean?
If it turns her on, so would you let her be more aggressive sometimes, and then you aggressive?
I'm gonna tell you honestly, probably not. Which is why I'm saying we probably wouldn't even get to that particular situation, because I can typically tell from jump who I'm gonna have a fight with and who I'm not. And I don't like fighting for pussy, which some people, it's a turn on for them. The whole rape scene thing, that's not my deal. I don't get off on that.
You wouldn't even do it if they asked you to do it?
I probably would, but that's not my thing.
So that'd be the last time you had that bad bit.
Well, I don't think that's a different type of situation.
That's a scene, though.
Exactly. For one, that's a scene, and for two, a rape scene, I'm sure she's gonna be struggling a little bit. That's gonna be more than just a dead fish leg, you know.
Should I be nervous? I might forget and start punching him or something.
That's what I'd be nervous
I forgot
about.
we were. You know
Let
how?
alone somebody call the cops.
Oh my goodness! When I used to play
way I
football, and like they like to play a lot, you know, and I love y'all. I love my old teammates, but you know, y'all was some rough dudes, right? So they want to play them games like that. You know, you hitting somebody. I say, oh, don't play that shit with me, cause I forget real fast. We kidding. And next thing you know, I'm here trying to kill motherfuckers. Don't do it. I don't like them type of games. You gotta be serious, especially if you drinking and you might forget it's just a joke. Yeah, and then that shit gets serious. I'm like, that shit about to go 0 to 100 real quick, cause I'm gonna forget you
0 to
playing,
100.
especially if you hit me wrong. Yeah.
Or too hard by accident.
Exactly. I'm be like, oh, you about to get fucked up. So it's Babbit, B-A-B-B-I. And it is in Candy's favorite dictionary, which is the Urban.
Oh boy, what they say?
I don't
now?
think that's my favorite. I think that's Drew's favorite.
And it said Babbit is just another word for pussy, coochie, vagina, etc. So here's the examples, which is the funny part. Cutthroat niggas don't eat Babbit, they beat Babbit like Reek Daddy. Who is Reek Daddy?
Trick Daddy.
It says Reek. R-E-E-K.
Reek Daddy. I don't
I'm just telling you what the things say. Number 2, what's up, baby? When you gonna let me get in your Babbit? Well, I'm just telling you what it says. So then it says, Pound vagina, pound pussy, pound ass, pound booty, pound coochie. And
Pound
this is
cake.
by, here's a funny thing. This is written by Killer Crab Ass Nigga. What?
Oh, he got crabs.
No, he's a blood. that's that gangster. That's that gangster.
No, he got crabs.
No disrespect on what you calling me names and shit. Yeah. That
You gonna
was
be like that bad bitch was reading my shit.
Exactly. Oh shit. Lord knows I've been called plenty of bitches in my time.
But never a babby.
No. Well, when he said it, I and you know, they got the southern twang. So I was like, how do you spell it? Like, what do you say?
Babby.
To make sure I understood.
Wow.
So, that was good though.
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
Well, I wish I had a current study. I don't have no. What time is it? 6:30. You ready for your questions?
Sure.
Okay. We're gonna start with Candy's questions. She like to question people all the time and shit.
It's time for Can You Answer Candy's Questions? All that we ask is that your answer is honest and real. And if you have a question you want Candy to ask live, email it to candy@adultconversation.com.
It's all right. It's all right. I'll give her one. Go ahead.
All right.
Candy.
So the first question, I'm gonna start with you, Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had someone pretend to be your friend so they could smash your lover?
Yes.
Damn.
Many times.
Oh damn.
Mm-hmm.
Mike.
No, that's never happened to me.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
I don't look like the type of person to invite that type of nonsense.
Oh, so are you saying I
So you
look like the
trying to
type of
say
person?
You're a sweetheart.
Shit. Have you?
Yes.
Candy?
Yes. Fuck that bitch.
Oh, bitches are bold though. Y'all know it. Bitches are bold. A lot bolder than dudes.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
true.
Yeah. Females are bold and they want what you have.
That's
Dead
called
ass.
envy.
Yes. They dead ass want it. Men don't want what you have. They just want to fuck your bitch and keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
If they can. But they there's so many bitches out there, so they don't need to fuck yours. Mike,
Yes.
what navigation app do you use?
Ways. Yeah, I've had too many tickets. Ways. All day.
Sunshine.
Same ways all day. That's my shit right there.
That motherfucker got me out of like not getting some tickets, motherfucker. And there was what you call it, the speed camera shit. Oh my god.
Yeah,
but now you can't tag
to
them
Orlando, and we left my house, and I don't know where the fuck we was. I don't know which. I'm like, I ain't never been back here before. I'm like, what you using? Google Maps. I'm like, oh no,
This ain't gonna
I
work.
got my ways on because I don't
ain't
know where
gonna
you
work,
got me.
partner.
Yeah, cows and
uses
shit in the
Google?
road down here.
more. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
What do you use, Candy?
ways.
Oh,
She's team ways too.
Team Ways. Team Ways.
Yep. Sunshine. Could you live without the internet?
No, I wouldn't be able to do no research for this.
No last minute research,
No,
you
I
mean?
know, right? Looking at Babbitt, shit.
I could live without the internet. I've done it before.
There would be no show without the internet.
No,
wouldn't
they had radio
exist.
before the internet.
Yep,
Nah,
there was radio
we wouldn't have
before
been able to
the
afford it.
show. If we was back in the days before the internet,
I don't
think
know.
we
It might have
would've.
been 19 cents back then.
Oh, 69 cents an hour.
Yes,
Hey.
exactly.
How about you?
No. Currently, no.
Yeah, I can't.
No,
do
I
it.
need it. Mike, are you happy?
No.
Why not?
I see happy this is an end state. I'm okay. The people I care about are okay. So I'm content with that. But I'm on a journey. I'm on a path that happiness isn't there yet. But I get there.
Okay, Sunshine.
He gonna make me all sad and shit.
Nah, don't be.
right.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm living my best life, other than locality, because winter's coming.
We're gonna make it through the winter.
Yeah, I'm always make it, but I'm very happy. Are you happy?
Of course, yeah. I'm happy.
Side note, fire pit sessions coming. Winter is here.
Exactly.
Winter
Winter is
here.
coming.
Okay, winter's coming.
No, it's coming. I got flip flops on still, sandals. So
It was cold a couple days ago.
feet out.
You ain't got on a little teeny tiny dress like you normally have on.
I know. I had to cover my vagina. I didn't want no dust to get in it.
You don't want to be a bad bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Follow all of Sunshine's pages to find out about the fire pit sessions coming.
Oh
Lord
Lord.
Jesus. All right, Sunshine. Let's go back in time. You're 15. It's Friday night. What are you up to?
15 on a Friday? Shit. That's a long time ago. 15 on a Friday. 15. Probably hanging on the phone with some random ninja on the kitchen floor because we had the rotary dial. Wasn't no cordless phones out. So I had to sit on the floor with the cord, and talk on the phone. Probably listening to records on my record player. I'm old. Damn. That was a bad question. It's a bad question.
Did she say okay? All right, Mike.
15 on a Friday night. I'm in high school. I'm at a football game. No candy. I'm not beating my meat. And I'm probably getting my meat sucked under the bleachers or behind the
You been
weight
a hoe
room.
all your life?
Most of it,
Confessions of a
most it.
hoism.
Started at the age of 12.
Damn.
It was right before my 13th birthday, so I don't know if that really counts. But
Wow.
yeah. Why did that shit shut down? Is that unheard
no,
of?
whatever nasty shit you did when you were a kid, we're okay with it. I guess that makes you the freak that you are today.
It damn sure had something to do with it. I tell you.
Candy.
Got me on the path.
15.
15.
Lord.
What year was that?
95.
Oh, my
no,
kids were
I
born.
graduated 96. 94. So it was a year before because I moved out of my mother's house between 15 and 16. So if I might have been going skating or just hanging out with my ex-husband at that time and spending that over his house.
So that was
At
in
15?
1986 for me.
You had
The
an
80s?
ex-husband at 15?
I mean, he's my ex-husband now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
1986.
my mother got sick when I was about early 15. So since then, from then on, I was doing my own thing.
It was 99 for me. The good old 90s.
I'm in the studio with a bunch of fucking babies.
You wasn't. never
Wow,
mind.
you 10
I
years
ain't
younger
going
than
there.
me? Older than me? Younger? I don't know the difference.
You got a
There's
problem.
a big difference.
You got a problem with my age, woman.
Oh, I have no problem. No, I'm a
Be
cougar
careful
all
because
day.
he's going to try to manhandle you. He say he like that. Manhandle women.
That ain't what I said.
He like to be the aggressor.
All I gotta do is be like, "Oh, you want to do a rape scene?" He gonna leave me alone.
and you
Quite
get raped.
quickly.
Right.
And you
Quite
get
quickly.
You
raped.
the one raped.
Oh no, pods.
Exactly.
No.
Would you,
pods.
oh, okay. Would you already said no. Okay, would you do a rape scene if she wants to rape you?
I don't see it working. Honestly, I don't see it working.
What if like 3 of her girls wanted to tie you up and take advantage of you?
He'd be like, "All right,
They could take advantage of me, but the tie-up piece to take advantage of me, I honestly don't think my body will cooperate.
Oh, okay.
I honestly think I can strap you to my bed and let 3 women take advantage of you with no problem."
Hey, you think it'll
And
work?
you know I got straps on my bed.
Challenge.
All right, Sunshine. Would you let?
Challenge accepted.
Would you let someone do a rape scene with you, and you the victim?
It would have to be a very mild rape scene
And it had to be somebody that she really,
that I really
really
trust.
trusts.
Yeah, because I'm real funny with people.
All right. Would you do a rape scene and he's the victim?
I have a really hard time being dominant to men because I like powerful men. I like a man to be a man. So if I'm raping him, then he's gonna make me feel like he's bi or something, and then I'm.
Would you
"Oh."
peg him?
No. No, but I do
Wait,
have.
how is that even on the table? We need to talk about this again.
I do have. Shout out to my homie from Miami. I'm not even gonna put his name out there yet. He just gave me 2 brand new pegging things. Do you want to borrow one?
Challenge declined.
They're brand new, still in the box.
I don't know because I don't know what girl will let me peg her.
It's for. Well, I thought you were gonna peg a dude.
Nah.
Okay. You
I mean, don't get me wrong. He would let me go and peg a dude, but I don't know if I want to do that.
You used to talk about, you know.
I
you
did
used to
talk about it 'cause
all
it
the
was
time
funny.
Until somebody hit me up.
Yep,
and
then
was
you see I did it, that
do
shit.
Candy really want to do that? 'Cause
I
we
did it,
got
that
her.
shit
And
real
she was
quick.
like, oh, never mind. Yeah.
I changed my mind. Not today.
I got a
Sam.
homegirl that's into that shit. She likes pegging dudes.
I mean, there's a very prestigious group owner. She does it to men all the time. I'm not going to put her name out there because I don't have her permission, but yeah.
Her name is Cat Williams.
Damn.
I don't know.
Good
It could be a
shit.
Kathy Williams out there who does it.
so good. Say it ain't so.
Her number is 555-6969. Call her up. You can get some pegging advice from her.
No, Twan, you getting pegged, boo. No, I'm just playing. Just play. He on it like no pegging. No, no. I'm just messing with him.
I mean, it might be a good orgasm.
No, that's a decline.
Well, I do hear, and I think I mentioned this before, that the reason why anal among men has become so popular is there's a lot of nerve endings in the anus. I told y'all
They the
this.
same nerve endings that was there in the beginning.
Yeah, but it's supposed to make for a really good, orgasm for a man.
Do we have nerve endings in our
Yeah, I mean, women do and men.
That's why women like anal so much.
But see, it would be it's probably calmer for a man than a woman.
Say that again.
It's probably calmer for a man than a woman.
What is it? I don't understand.
Okay, because when you're talking about a penis, you got length, girth. There's so many factors involved with penis going in your ass. But the man could actually pick, like, okay, I want this little wanger to go up my ass. So he's got more control.
And women
You
can't
can't be like,
pick?
just put the tip. If
Are
not, if
all
you
women-
playing with a certain man, his dick is his dick. He can't make his dick smaller for you.
So
I don't understand.
Okay.
I'm kind of.
Okay, first of all, if a woman is pegging a man, then you're choosing the instrument. If a
Or-
man is giving a woman anal, she's not choosing. She's got to rock with what you're giving.
Well, he got to rock with whatever she got.
That's not true.
You better
Not if
put
you
it
talk
on
about it together. If you're a couple, you're saying it from the single scene, from our scene. You look at from Candy's scene, and her husband was like, "Yeah, you can fuck me in the ass." They can go shopping together. I just saying it. It felt funny saying it too. It felt funny saying it. But if
If
her
I
husband
ever
was
even
like,
said-
"Fuck me in the ass,"
If we having sex and my hand brushes his ass, we probably gonna get a whole physical fight right then and there. That'd be the end of it. You are divorced. I'm leaving you. Get the fuck out. Like, I pay the rent. I don't care. Get out.
that brings me to that'd be good.
You know,
So what is his birthday's coming up, right?
Christmas Eve.
Okay, I thought so, right? So look, so for his birthday, you should just get a strap on and just be like, babe, for your birthday, I'm gonna give you something you never had before. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
That nigga, oh hell no.
Good joke.
You must want to see me on a milk carton. Do they still
How
have
you
milk
feel about
cartons?
divorce?
Because I'll definitely be on milk cartons.
And they got me nasty. Swan talking about sorry, no ass play for me, no good. So Linda gonna follow up with telling Swan just a slip of the pinky finger.
No.
They having a whole conversation
No
about it.
fingers. No
And he's
fingers.
talking about, can you say attack mode? So he's ready to fight. Oh, that shit was funny.
Well,
Okay, well.
So what if you just caress the outer anal?
don't even touch. Don't put your hand nowhere near.
Okay, so let
Now
me.
I've had my ass
This is
licked
good.
before, and I liked
You
it.
sound like Drew.
But what
I ain't
if
gonna lie.
okay? What if she licking your ass and she took the tongue and,
And
then
stuck it in
and
your
stuck it
ass.
in your ass, not just licked it, like put it
That's-
all the way up there and then massage it and swirled it around.
That's a big what if.
So what if we staying with Candy, right? So what if, since we talking about multiples,
Okay.
what if one woman's down there and she's licking the ass and sticking her tongue in and out your ass, while another woman's giving you head?
Best orgasm I've ever had in my life.
For real?
Yes.
You heard, these are two pieces.
2 women.
Did you hear what I said they were doing?
One of them was licking my ass.
No, I said sticking her tongue in your ass.
I don't know if she was sticking it in there or not. But whatever she was
And then
doing
one
down
was
that
sucking your
motherfucker
dick.
Felt amazing.
So then what's the difference than a woman pegging you or using a toy and sucking your dick at the same time? It's the same thing.
It's mental.
It's the mental.
It's mental. That's a penis.
Okay.
The penis is associated.
What about
with
her
the man.
finger?
Penetration. No.
A tongue can't penetrate you?
I'm sure a tongue can. I don't know that my ass has been penetrated by that woman's tongue or by any of those women's tongues. However, the licking, it felt good. I enjoyed that shit.
So so let's say she's giving you head, right?
Okay.
And she's stroking your dick, everything's wet. Y'all been at it for like 20 minutes, right? You ready. You ready to go to the next move. And she just all of a sudden starts fingering your ass. Would you gonna jump up out the bed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just asking.
Party over.
Have that ever happened?
Not completely, but yeah, close enough.
Did you stop the scene?
I did.
By a punch?
No. No. Not by a punch.
Bitch, I'm Dolomite.
I jumped off that bed so fucking fast. I was like, the fuck are you doing?
I think
like,
men.
Oh, it's just a finger? No, fuck a finger. No.
I think if men weren't so highly criticized for sexuality and anything to do with the ass makes you gay, I think men wouldn't be so fucked up with the situation.
Facts.
Especially if it's a woman doing it to them. Now, if it's a man doing it to them, that's a different story. But if it's a woman doing something to whatever part of your body she's doing it to, it's so homophobic when it's a dude. I mean, when it's a man, it's happening to the man. But yet, everybody wants to be all in every crack, crevice, hole. Motherfucker, why you trying to stick your dick in my ear? Just because it's a hole there. You know, like,
See,
why?
what happened
Like, when they
was-
smack me in the forehead with the dick and, you know, Labor Day weekend, like, why was the dick on my forehead?
It's because your head turned.
Right. But the point being, you know, it's all about pleasure. Like, if a woman is touching your ass and it's just you and her in a scene, a woman you know, I'm not talking about you in a play session from some random chick
Right.
that, you know, spits in cups or some shit like that. I'm talking about a woman you really, really know. I don't see what the big deal is.
Well, if it don't feel good, it's not always necessarily.
But you would never know because you're going to stop it because of the
Because-
homophobic thing.
Or because of how it feels.
Okay. So...
You know, I don't.
I mean, I'm not into anal. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've done it. It's really not my thing.
But I
am.
done put.
I'm into receiving anal from my
have,
husband.
I have put a shit
and a
on
female that
hold.
wants to put her finger in my ass. She cannot put her tongue in my ass. That shit is disgusting.
I have this fear of, like, because of my age, because I'm older, like, I have this fear of randomly just walking around shitting on myself. So, I mean, I've had some really amazing scenes where anal was involved, but it's not, I can't, I'm just like, the next day I feel weird. And I'd be like, wait, hold up a second.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just don't, you know, like we talked about the vagina, it goes back. It doesn't matter, girth don't matter, length don't matter, the vagina goes back. But that's your ass. And you don't want your
Yeah, when I
ass
watch those
open.
pornos and she bend over and it be like this big already before he sticks it in.
I think they call that a prolapse.
I be like,
A what?
That's a
why is
prolapse.
it that big?
The asshole or the
Yeah, it be
pussy
like
hole?
this big. Asshole. Like she bend over. Oh yeah, look at this. It's ready to receive.
That happens to
Yeah,
the
it's
pussies
ready
too.
to deliver a kid too.
People shitting out babies. Oh my God.
That's what she say.
I don't watch porn.
Oh.
Yeah, you know I don't watch
I do.
porn. Yeah,
I do, a
Somebody, a friend of mine sent me some porn video earlier, right? And he was like, "I like tearing that ass up" or some shit like that. And I could see it was like a fucking scene. And I was like, "Oh, I don't watch porn." So he say, "That's not porn. That's me." Yeah, that's your porn. I don't watch porn.
That's called amateur
So I'm
porn.
not clicking play because then I still got to see it, and I'm not a voyeur at all. I'm an
You're not?
exhibitionist. Oh fuck no, I don't want to be on the sidelines. Shit, put me in, coach. Put a bitch in. I'm
good.
ready. Yeah, I want
All
to
right.
be in.
Energy got to be
All
right.
right, so we
I
got.
don't even really. I just don't even.
Energy
You don't
gotta
have
be
none?
I thought I got something real short and sweet. Yeah, let's
It's
wrap
like a
up.
little pig.
It's your favorite
Coach.
part of the night, listeners. Sunshine's certification. Listen as Sunshine certifies businesses and events. Also, if you want your business or event certified, email sunshine@adultconversation.com.
All right, so I'm going to certify some people because I don't have any products to certify. I had some, but I forgot my knives again. When I leave the house, I don't be thinking, get the knives, get the knives. So, anywho, I definitely wanted to give a shout out to Athena. I met her last year when I was in Orlando, and I was fortunate enough to see her again this year. And the great thing about her, I mean, she done been posting pictures of me and her for the last 2 days. But the reason I enjoy seeing her so much, when I tell you that she has been following Adult Conversation, well, she already followed us, but she didn't realize that was me when she met me last year in person. But she's watched the show in her military. She was in Korea. She's always out there supporting us, talking about Adult Conversation, and that's good shit. And the same thing goes for Linda and Troy, who put together the SwingCon event in Harrisburg. I've been in Jamaica and different places, and I'm about to tell somebody about the show, and they're like, oh, we know about your show. Like, Linda and Troy told us about it. So I really appreciate the people that, you know, support us. I mean, of course, Mocha puts us out there all the time, too. So it's good shit. And then, of course, I'm not sure, because I ain't talked to Just Drew, but I think this might be our last night with Michael, because I think Drew is coming back. But he's been a lot of fun, and I definitely appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
I've
to
loved
support Candy and I. I love it.
Facts.
Yeah, good shit. And your views are funny as shit. So yeah, you've definitely been a good addition. But even though Drew's coming back, you know, anytime you want to be on the show, you know, we got 4 spots.
Let me know. I'll come back
Yeah.
anytime.
I mean, Unrestricted abandoned me. I mean us. I mean me.
All of us, including me.
He had other stuff.
No, I know. He had other things that you know he couldn't be. So it is nice. I feel like we bash Drew a lot. Yeah, so shout out to Drew. He's
Yeah, I
the
miss
only
Drew.
dude with us though. I mean, you got 2 strong, powerful women here holding it down and shit. So
And Drew is holding it down.
yeah, so that's really all I got for y'all tonight. Short and sweet. I mean, shout out to South of the Border for letting me take a picture at 4 a.m. I mean, I didn't really go anywhere, you know, that I couldn't really, you know. I had Pizza Hut. It was all
I
right.
have a sunshine certification.
Do you? Oh, yes,
Yes.
I'd love to hear it.
I would like to shout out Mike.
Mike who? Oh, okay.
Oh, hey.
Because you really made it fun. Sunshine is not dry. I am. Everyone knows. I only want to ask questions, and I really don't want to talk. I just want to ask you a bunch of fucking questions
No.
and keep it going. So you being here has been a good, fun atmosphere
Well,
for
thank
Sunshine
you.
and myself. And I, on the behalf of the Dog Conversation Show, we would like to thank you for coming out.
Definitely.
You're welcome. I appreciate you having me.
And
I
you're
will
not
gladly
dry.
do it
I
again.
got to correct you.
Oh,
Yeah. No, you are the
I'm semi-lubricated.
No, but you are so straight up and direct. So
know,
at least
that's
if
what-
I know if you say it, that shit true.
We like that, right?
Yeah, we like direct. So direct people can handle direct shit.
Exactly.
I mean, after all, Drew don't like, you know, he don't like all ethnicities.
Don't beat around the bush.
I know, I'm teasing. Shit, I'm teasing.
He don't like the swirl.
He don't. I got the Ancestry DNA kit in too.
Can you,
I haven't done it yet.
Can I swab one side and you
Well, I
swab
was
the other
like, I
side?
might. I said I'm gonna mail it out. I leave for Belize at 6 a.m. Thursday.
What the fuck? Where the fuck you going to stay home?
For what?
Ever? No.
You coming over? Wait, are we having a party at my house? What's happening? Orgy?
You're going to have sex
Gang
with D?
bang? 3? Nah.
Okay, then.
Nah. I can watch. Well, I will watch y'all, but that's pretty much it.
Oh. You're not going to sit there and like, when he's having sex with me, hold my butt cheeks.
Well, I
Accentuate
will do
the
that.
scene.
I'll accentuate a scene.
You know how you like
Yeah.
this?
Am I not an expert accentuator of a scene? Oh, I got that shit down pat.
Get it.
Yeah, that's called business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you
Business
hands on
skills.
with your business.
Oh, I'm hands on all day. So what we got coming up?
All right, so
Not much.
November 8th to the
This
15th.
dick. I'm sorry.
Right on
That was a good one, though. That was
Right on
really
time.
good. That was a good one. November 8th through the 15th, Drew and Sunshine will be on board a Bliss cruise for clothing optional swinger cruise.
Yep, we'll be naked on the
So
8th.
that means whatever that Tuesday is, I have the option of going solo dolo and having a bunch of fuckery going on here at the show. Or Finding a Taco Tuesday and going to strip club. So
Yo,
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But
Do the
it's
show.
like
Trying to
strip
go to
club.
Taco too?
do the show.
Y'all can handle that shit.
Do the show.
All right.
Yeah, y'all can
I'll
handle
get your
that
contact information
No
from
problem.
Miss Sunshine. February 14th through the 16th, KKSE is doing an R&B Weekend Getaway. We have already collected the first deposit for the group of people. So if you're interested, we're on the second deposit. Go ahead and hit us up. You can hit us at kkse.club, or you can hit me up on my cell, 240-463-6641.
And she appreciates penis pictures.
If you send me a penis picture, I'm going to send you a penis picture back.
So you can find us at Adult Conversation. You should know that by now with a K. How can they find you, Candy?
You can go on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram and type in KANDYELL.
Okay. If you're trying to friend me, please friend me on Shine Aces. The Sunshine Aces page is full. I'm really sorry about that, but I'm not going to keep deleting people to add new people. You can also like my business page, Sunshine Aces LLC, but you can find me each and every Tuesday here on Ripped Radio Network if I'm in town and we're on air. Yeah. Facts. And how can they find you, Michael?
I'll be sitting in the sunshine with a glass of whiskey.
That Tennessee whiskey.
There
Have a
it
good
is.
night, guys.